One of the amazing ways Microsoft continues to support inclusivity in our classrooms is through providing accessibility features such as subtitles in the online version of Microsoft PowerPoint, as well as the desktop version of PowerPoint. That's right. Did you know that as you're presenting a slideshow, you can have live subtitles actually playing at the bottom of your presentation? You can capture those subtitles in English, or you can even translate those subtitles for your ELL students. Let's take a closer look how. So here I am in PowerPoint Online inside a digital citizenship presentation, and I'm simply going to come up to the menu, and instead of selecting Home, I'm going to select Slideshow. Notice the button here, always use subtitles. If I click on this drop down, I can now set up my subtitles. For instance, I can set up the spoken language, which means the language I will be presenting in. Notice that there are a main set of languages as well as some preview languages that Microsoft is building into subtitles. I'm going to select English US for my spoken language. I'm also going to go back to that drop-down menu, and I'm going to choose my subtitle language. Now, I could support ELL students in my classroom by selecting the language they most commonly speak, or I could support students who may be deaf or hard of hearing, or who may just benefit from being able to see the subtitles at the bottom of my presentation by selecting the English language. So let's do that for this demo. I'm going to click that drop-down menu one more time. This time I'm going to tell PowerPoint where I'd like the subtitles to appear while I'm presenting. Do I want them on the bottom of the slides, overlaying the slides, at the top, below the slide entirely, or above the slide entirely? I'm going to select below the slide. And now to demonstrate subtitles in action, I'm going to click play from current slide. We'll give that a moment to load, and notice along the bottom, underneath the slide, you will see the subtitles appear as I'm speaking. Now you can speak at a faster pace and the subtitles will do a pretty good job at keeping up. It's just very important that you speak clearly, and if you can be close to the microphone is best. At any point in your presentation, you can turn off subtitles by simply hovering over the subtitles. You will see this menu for your slides, and this button here represents subtitles. If you click it, you'll notice that the slide expands and the subtitles have been turned off. You can always turn subtitles back on by coming and clicking on that same icon again. And just give it a moment and subtitles will launch for you and your students. All right, I'm going to exit out of this demonstration. As I mentioned earlier on in the presentation, you can also set up subtitles for the desktop version of PowerPoint. So I'm going to pull up a similar presentation here in the desktop version. Again, to set up subtitles, simply go to the slideshow tab in the menu bar. And notice to the far right here, you will see a checkbox for always use subtitles. You can either check that or uncheck that. And below it, you will see subtitle settings. Again, you will select your spoken language, what you, the presenter, will be speaking in. Again, you will see those standard languages as well as preview languages you can download. Notice that when you go to set the subtitle language, in other words, the language that the subtitles will appear in, you actually have over 60 choices of languages. These languages come from Microsoft Translator. You can also adjust the settings for your microphone. And again, you can determine where you would like the subtitles to appear, either overlaying your presentation below or above your slides as you present. And again, once you have adjusted these settings, you can simply begin your presentation and the subtitles will appear just as they did in the online version.